Hello, thanks for coming, replay viewer and live viewer. I am live streaming from New York City, Upper West Side. So please comment anything, and this is the not like a business slideshow, not slide, business webinar or anything. It's like a very conversational, like a Hatarakigai scope. It's the continuous from Ikigai scope. The picture you just saw is. Hi, how are you? I haven't seen you for a long time. How have you been? Yeah, hello. Oh, thanks for inviting Micah. Thank you. You working today? I'm doing this. I don't think you see some of my Ikigai scope, but this is kind of like a series, like a 12 weeks. Oh, thank you so much for the super hearts. I haven't seen the super hearts for a long time. Thank you, thank you. Oh, you're overwhelmed? What happened? I know, life is sometimes crazy, right? This is the Hatarakigai scope. I just named it Hatarakigai 2.0. Reason for working. That's Hatarakigai in Japanese. Is reason for working. Oh, trying to blog. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So blogging for your internet business? Yeah, I'm okay. I was kind of transforming from, old me to new me 2 weeks ago. I don't know why. These days I'm kind of reacting from the new moon. My body is kind of like react by moon power. Blogging is very nice, and so you're gonna. Oh, personal site. That's nice. Food and travel. That's a big industry. I mean, big market. Coincidentally, this Hatarakigai is like related to like internet business. So what I'm trying to do is sharing lots of different information for everybody's freedom. Oh, that's nice. Oh, you're still trying? Okay. So if you're interested in, please join our newsletter because I'm going to share a bunch of like internet marketing techno tips. It's great for the blogger and who has like a information product or who wanted to shift from offline to online. Yeah, because I've been doing my previous business was selling handcraft item online. I was doing for 15 years. Then I've been asking about the tips of marketing in like online marketing. Now I'm learning cutting edge online marketing techniques, and I'm going to share. I decided to sharing all the information I learned to many people as possible because this world is changing dramatically, especially AI, um, you know, come into your life. So I would say next 10 years, most of people losing job because of that. Anyway, so I'm not going to talk about this tonight because that's a different type of topic. So, but anyway, I'm sharing those type of information little by little. And so this is the 7th of week and sharing about automation. This automation is really good for the people who having like a internet business, like such as blogger or influencer, because you have a lot of things to do, and if you automate some tasks, then you can focusing on something you like. most likely bookkeeping, right? People don't want to do, right? Oh, you. Oh, okay. Nice. You already into that system. That's good. Probably you may know the things I'm sharing tonight, especially this, right? Oh, nice. So you're gonna be so close. You're already a successful person, or you're so close to the successful person, I think. Because most of the people struggle to get in, then understand about the whole thing first. The newbie, you know, that's gonna take slow. You don't feel successful. Just feel it, you know. Just imagine you're successful already. That's kind of affirmation, right? But there's too many technology and too much information. Sometimes, like as you say, it's overwhelmed. So sometimes you don't have to learn whole thing. Just pick 2 or 3 items, then try and like a trial and error. That's right. So you already a successful person. You just feel it. So I feel like you're gonna be really successful this year. This year would be really good year to be successful. I think. I'm ready. I'm ready to change. I'm ready for change. I'm ready to be successful. Oh, I forgot to log in from my Japanese channel. Okay, here we go. Oh, I can see my Japanese channel over here. That's right. I knew it. You know that. You know that the universe thinks. Yep. So this is the one thing, and if you think that you waste your time for cleaning, but sometimes cleaning is kind of meditation. So when you do cooking or cleaning, or what else? Do the laundry. Laundry may not be meditation anymore because just put it into the machine. But if you had so many things to do and you decided to automate and you just use this type of like a robot to do the cleaning on the floor. So one thing is, put on the side. Really? Hmm. Okay. What about cooking? This is the cooking. This is New York startup, Blue Apron. I'm living in the high-raised building, and there's how many people live in here? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, because minimize so many things, and minimalist, and then clean all the time and organize all the time. I think I shared that information a couple of weeks ago. And if if your desk is clean, so that means your mind is clear. Because if your desk is messed up, or even desktop, inside of your computer is messed up, your mind is messed up too. I always figured, even though my, cleaning the room, then couple weeks I've so clear everything. Bathroom is messed. Okay, that's interesting, because your desk is clean and room is clean, but bathroom is messed up. Why is that? But one of the Japanese sculptor, probably you know, I think you know, right? The Hana-san, and she shared about the cleaning the bathroom, especially the toilet, because the water running area is kind of, connected to the universe. So if you keep it clean, so water is kind of like a metaphor of the money. So water is gonna flow nicely and clearly, and your money is gonna flow like that. So that's why maybe I should clean up my bathroom. When I saw her scope, I was doing every day, but I kind of forgot, doing every week now. Maybe I should do that since today. So interesting. Kitchen is also running water. Kitchen and bathroom, those are two areas is running water. If you have a house and a garden, so maybe another water running area outside. Oh, dirty bathroom. Yeah, that's right. Has to be clean. Have to be clean. Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. Because when you're looking at the clean things, it's like organized things. It makes you feel like happy, right? Makes you feel happy and calm. Yeah, and peaceful. That's right. And food would be similar things because you're blogging about food and travel, so you may know about the food better. Because food is we have to eat at least 2 times or 3 times a day. So that means you have to think what do you have to eat and what are you going to eat, and also nutrition wise, and balancing like meat and fish and vegetables. That would be totally different type of task, and also it's hard if you cook 3 meals a day. The blue apron concept is really nice because they don't want to waste any leftover. Yeah, meal planning. Yeah, meal planning, it takes time. Then if someone else's like make your meal plan, you may not like it because some of the dishes you're not really, you know, um, like, or you're not really prefer. But sometimes it's nice to try something new. It's like, for instance, if most of the Americans go to the Thai restaurant, they always order pad Thai, right? Maybe if someone put on your meal plan is different type of Thai dishes, then you don't even know what it is. That would be interesting. You love pad Thai? Yeah, me too. I tend to order pad Thai often because easy, and because sometimes the Thai dishes too spicy, don't you think? A curry puff. Oh, that's a good one. And like a dipping sauce. That's a Malaysian, not the Thai food. Now it makes you hungry, right? Probably you know about the famous food blog. What they call it's especially famous for Asian people. Oh, I forgot the name of the. Yeah, I forgot what was the blog name. It's very interesting name. I haven't, it's slipped my mind. It's kind of unique name. Oh, I forgot. I can't remember. It's like all kind of like Asian, not the stream. It's kind of like not for tourists type of food blog. Oh, I forgot. Maybe I can share with you later when I remember. That's really interesting. Yeah, that's a very interesting website, and most of the Asian love that site, and they always follow when that place is featured, and we always go. Okay, now it's a different, totally different type of subject. The topic is like a bookkeeping because most of the people don't like Lucky Rice. Uh, no. What was the? It's kind of a unique name. Yeah. Sticky. No, not sticky. I feel like I remember, but not. Yeah. Sorry about that. My brain is not working properly. Even it's not in early in the morning. I do scope in Japanese, and right after I get up, I sometimes I was stuck to answering question because my brain was kind of not awake fully. Okay, the second things is people don't want to do is bookkeeping. No, no, don't worry. I like to be asked a question. I like to be involved in conversational scope because this is not the. I'm not the teacher or anything. Yeah, bookkeeping. Most of the people don't like the freelancer if they don't want to do it and they wanted to ask someone to do it. But I love bookkeeping. But the bookkeeping not gonna make money, so I can't spend so much time for bookkeeping. This website called, most of the people using QuickBooks, but the QuickBooks Online is not free, and it's not um, good for the people who just started a business because they have to save every penny. This is a website called waveapp.com, I think. They're offering for everything for free. And the great things is you can set up two different accounts in the same website. Hi Pikachu-san. So that means one personal account and one for business, then separately, but you can always not combine, like a transfer money in between. Because most of the freelancer is like get confused because they use some money for business, some money for personal. I took money from business to for personal, then get confused and konbanwa. That's right, konbanwa. Pikachu. Pikachu is always yellow and the red cheek. Probably when you get angry, it's gonna be red whole thing, no? Or Pikachu is always smiling. So I highly recommend for the Wave app for the small business, micro business people, and especially the freelancer. Yeah, don't you think? Oh, how to do accounting? Wave would be really easy because you don't have to divide it all the account. It's like just one place. You just, but setting up may be a little difficult. Not difficult. I've been helping a lot of freelancer and small business to set up the QuickBooks or Wave account. Um, but if you want someone to set up and you always find um, the person who work from Philippines or what else, Pakistan or in India, and they set up your account for $5 or $10, I think. Oh, there's a lot of YouTube. Not get angry. Oh, sorry. I think I could because it's scary. But yeah, probably Fiverr. You can find someone to do that. The Upwork is more like business type, and people. Yeah, probably because most of the people have a two account, Upwork and Fiverr. But there's a lot of CPA and have a created account, no, video on YouTube, and Wave is not so difficult to set up compared to QuickBooks. Probably you could understand after, if you watch the YouTube channel. Maybe I could share some big, like a good video tutorial for the Wave account setup after this, like connected to this Twitter. It's really simple, much easier than QuickBooks. Then probably in the future, it already exists, some of the company, and Europe has the AI technology bookkeeping, and after you set up, then enter a couple of months later, then after a couple of months you just scan your invoice or payment, then bookkeeping do kind of automatically. You don't have to do the bookkeeping anymore. I saw one in Europe and one in startup world, and he started to creating AI bookkeeping. If to it's the AI bookkeeping, it's going to be working properly in a pretty near future. You don't have to do bookkeeping. But that's kind of scary though, because if everything is automated and you don't have to do big, you're not sure that number is correct or not, right? 100% automation is kind of scary. Sometimes you have to go over manually, but you can find someone to do that for Fiverr. Okay, that's 3 things I wanted to share for the automation today. Oh yeah, that's one thing is scared. When QuickBooks Online came up, everybody, most of the people don't want to use, because why do I have to, enter all my financial information online? What if someone steal my information, or what if, you know? But now it's everybody's using online now because everything is cloud. Oh, really? That's scary. Yeah, those things happen, so that's why it's hard. Some people still doing everything is on paper. Oh, virus. Okay. My Snow Sugar website was hacked last year. You know, so many things happen, so we need to have a security backup. But a backup is not free. I try not to worry about so many things anymore. That's right, another expense. I think 20 years ago is the internet exists. I guess so. Or 10 years ago, maybe. Like around 10 years ago, and someone, like I had a rumor, is like the people who wanted to make money for the security backup, they create the virus to spread out. Because if there's many people infected, they started to think about to buying security console. If it's true, that's a really bad idea, right? You think so? That's not good though, because business has to be, you know, has to be the give, offer the solution for the people's pain, like a pain point. If they're spreading their pain point, that's not good. Yeah. But if you started to think about security, or you need to like go like on and on, because on paper I need this for insurance, I need this for insurance. Buying lots of different type of insurance. Thanks for all the hearts. This is the Puchi Japanese lesson today. Home accounting, kakebo. Interestingly, home accounting done by mother, most likely 99%, I think 95%. Well, I don't know how many percent. Most likely, if there's a mother in a family, this is mother's job, like home accounting. But over here, it's most likely husband's job, right? That's a big difference between United States and Japan. And self-cooking. 自炊. I never heard of the self-cooking in here, but in Japan they often say 自炊, especially when the kids growing up then get out of their house, parents' house, then living, by themselves, like on their own. So we always say, oh, you gotta do self-cooking. You have to learn how to cook. I don't know why we always call jisui all the time. But when you live in New York City, and like close to the Chinatown or some other reasonable place, you don't have to cook. Cooking alone. Yeah, cooking alone and eating alone is not fun sometimes, right? And cooking for one person is so difficult. Yes, because if you wanted to cook like a course menu or something, but no one do that microwave. Yeah, microwave cooking, right? Yeah, it's boring. Because the microwave is making some instant ramen noodle. That's the most cheapest, I think, the meal, right? Because you can buy 3 or sometimes 5 for $1. Maruchan. I think Maruchan, right? Maruchan? that was kind of like not insulted, kind of sad when I landed here. Now it's like everybody's know the real ramen noodle. Maruchan, that's right. I came here like 23 years ago. There's not so many ramen noodle shop in Manhattan. Then whenever someone say ramen, that means instant ramen noodle, like Maruchan. So that's the cheapest, meal at home. And but I didn't know, and whenever I say, "Oh, I want to eat ramen," so that people think that I'm so poor because I can afford only instant ramen noodle at home. Oh, cup noodle? Yeah, the Nissin. That's right. They used to have a cup noodle sign on the Times Square. Instant ramen. Yeah. You hate cup noodle? I didn't like the smell. What? One ten cents? That's basically? Wow. Yeah. Because like it smells like it makes you sick sometimes. I don't know what kind of smell though. And also, when we when you're in Japan, if you say I cook at home, but everybody say instant ramen noodle is not for cooking. It's not included. But over here, pasta is not cooking, right? Everybody say, don't tell me you making pasta at home. That's not cooking. But in Japan, don't tell me you're making instant noodle. That's not cooking. Yeah, just add hot water. Yeah. But as Pikachu-san said, Japan cooking is difficult. Really? French is difficult. French cooking. Japanese is not that difficult. Chinese is not difficult because Chinese cooking is like most likely pan fried. Japanese would be, hmm. Yeah, cooking for someone is the best because you think, um, and also displaying, what do you call it? This, I forgot what's the name of the app. It's like app to hiring someone for the cooking at home, right? Makes you nervous. Really? Oh, I see. Yeah, that's true. Especially living in New York because lots of different type of people from different country. So I'm not sure they like Japanese food, and I'm not sure they like this taste. I always think that way too. Especially for the potluck party. Um, Whenever I bring something, everybody's like, "What is this?" You know? Yeah, that's right. And also, cooking Japanese food over here is very expensive because have to find the exact ingredients and not spicy seasoning. It'll be very expensive. Right. Yeah, imported. Everything is imported stuff. Most of the stuff is substituted by Korean or Chinese ingredients, but it tastes different though. You love Asian market? But the sad thing is most of Japanese food has a MSG. That's really sadly recovered when I got here. I didn't notice when I was in Japan. You love to just look. Yeah, because their package is very nice. They design well and nicely packaged. It's like even like a tiny like a chocolate bowl or candy. It's like there's a face on it or something on it. It's very nicely done. So many different curries. Yes. Oh yeah, you told me that you don't want to shop on Amazon, right? Because $50 miso soup. That's way too expensive. $50 miso soup is way too much. Even $5 is expensive to me. Yeah, that was. I thought it's joke, you know. I thought that they're gonna send me like 100 miso soup or something, but you know that's only one or two, right? That's, what? Yeah, so many different type of noodles and tofu. Do you love tofu? I like soft tofu, not the hard one. Yeah, someone. That's right. Maybe if someone gave me $50, I can make miso soup for 2 days. Maybe entire months. You like the farm? Oh, that's right, stir fried. Or you can fried like a farmed tofu. It's like agedofu. I think Chinese grocery they already have that, you know, pre-made like a fried tofu. Chinese grocery has a more variety of tofu products, I think. Korean has a really soft tofu. That's what I like. Japanese grocery don't have that one. Or baked. Oh, nice. Teriyaki tofu? Oh, you made that teriyaki tofu? That sounds delicious. Now make everybody's hungry. So you're gonna share your cooking on your blog as well? Hi, thanks for stopping by. Uh, thanks for coming. Long time no see. But we are not actually not seeing each other. But that's the expression. Kazuki-san. How's in Canada? I saw snowing in UK. Yeah, it's been a while. I saw you scoping, but I couldn't stop because I was I was kind of watching. Oh, Kazuki-san is doing scope. Yeah, it's snowing, right? Snowing in UK. It's nice to watch the snow. There's no snow in New York anymore. It's getting kind of like springy. Lots of rain. Pikachu-san and Kazuki-san know each other? No? In Canada? No? Oh, okay. I think Kazuki, wait, you're in Montreal? No. Pikachu is Tristan. Do you see the Pikachu icon? No? You just saw it, right? Kazuki-san is living. Yeah, that's the face. Vancouver. That's okay. Now you know each other. Nice, right? Kazuki-san also lived there a long time, right? Sorry, I don't remember exact. I remember the Vancouver scenery you scope is very nice. It's like since 2004. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a few, 14 years. I think you were scoping from hotel or somewhere. It's like a sunset. That was really nice. When probably that's a little while ago. Yeah, 14 years already. Because I live here 23 years. That's a long time. I was like, oh my god, it's over 20 years. Because I came here when I was 2 years old. No, I'm kidding. Whatever, right? Sometimes people believe, so that's why I can't make a joke. Yeah, that's right. You came here when you were three, too? This is today's quote. This is really interesting quote. I didn't know who is Tim Robbins, but after I found this quote, I kind of little researched about him. Why did I came to New York City? Oh, oh, you used to live in New York City? Oh, interesting. Are you a trader? Financial people? So I came here for working in film industry because I'm a wardrobe stylist, and I was a wardrobe stylist in Tokyo as well, and do dressing like I won't say celebrity stylist, but similar. Oh, not city. Okay, it's so different, right? Living in New York City and or upstate or somewhere different city in New York is so different. Manhattan is like a different type of yeah, interesting, right? I was suggested to go to Hollywood, because everybody's stereotype of the filmmaking is Hollywood, right? But one of my Buffalo. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice area. My friend's husband is always talks about Buffalo because he went to Buffalo University. Yeah, very cold, right? Close to the Canada. But it's nice though because my friend's husband is always showing me lots of picture and story and the all very nice picture he showed me. Yeah, one of the costume designer who won the Academy Award, she is Japanese. She is Japanese, but she passed away how many years ago? Because the cancer. Um, she's very famous costume designer because of course she won the Academy Award, and she's the second Japanese and costume designer who won the Academy Award. I really admire her creation, and that's why and also I read her article, the interview, and she said the reason she was sharing why she lived in New York City instead of Hollywood. And she said like a Hollywood film is a kind of film factory and nothing creative. As a costume designer, that's why she came to New York to more inspired, and she wanted to make kind of the her own way to design the costume. So she done Cirque du Soleil and famous film was, yeah, I totally agree with her. I had so much fun working for film industry. And how long? Yeah, lots of different culture, because interesting was I was working for most likely not American directors film. I worked for the Cuban director, and I worked for Brazilian director or Korean director. All different film director has a different prospect and different idea. That was so much fun. But the reason why I started my own business is, as you say, New York City is really cold in the wintertime. You know, there's not so many film production making film in the wintertime. So that means I don't get the job in the wintertime. How I can survive, right? Because now his internet business is around. So if I set up kind of affiliate or internet business to set up, then working as a film, film people should be okay. But by the time there's no internet business, that's why I started my business. Yeah, because always sunny, no snow. But as a viewer, you know, some of the people say, I like film, but not a Hollywood movie. Sometimes people say, I don't like Hollywood movie. So that means all the movie is pretty much same to them. New York is not that cold compared to Canada, right? That's right. I have to choose the culture or sun. That's right. Culture is very important, don't you think? Because if you work for the dream company, but the company culture is not, suit for you, you may not be happy with that environment. Oh, really? Definitely. They're competing where it's coldest. Who'd win? I don't like too cold. I don't like too hot. My dog is snowing today. Vancouver is not that cold either. Oh, okay. That's good then. So we had talked about like Thai food and other stuff. Oh, it's the today's quote, right? This is the Tim Lovin. He also the internet business owner. Probably he's the top 10, I think. What I researched so far, because I just read his wiki, and he started. He's a motivated speaker, right? But interestingly, he started to become a motivated speaker when he was 17 years old. How you going to be motivational speaker? Oh, he's from Australia? Oh, okay. I didn't read carefully. Maybe I'll do more research about him. So this is one of his quote, and change is automatic, progress is not. This is very interesting quote, because I thought a change would be the time, because time is going to be passed, you know, even though you're asleep or doing nothing, right? Oh, really? Maybe that's the ikigai things, like a vocation. Because I don't think I can be a motivational speaker when I was 17, because I don't think I'm have a lot to tell. In the age of 17 or 18, I need to be motivated, I think. Yeah, definitely he has a something calling from the universe. Yeah, change is automatic and the progress is not. Decide that you're going to make progress in your life. So that means it's decision. It's interestingly, do you see the top of the sentence I always put on here? Everything depends on the way of your thinking. I really like this saying. It's kind of related, because decide that you are going to make progress in your life. So that means if you don't decide it, you're not going to progress. Because these days, I hear a lot of people complain about the something, um, life or people. That's their decision too. I try not to complain anything. That's my decision. Because if I complain something, if I complain, then it's gonna change. Maybe I should complain, right? But it's not gonna change. Determination. Yes, changing is consistent. Okay, at least you're not in jail. Yeah, I think so. Everything is temporary, I think. Eating cup noodles. That's so poor, right? The cup noodle is the kind of like a symbol of the poor choice of food. But I think the cup noodle is always the sponsor for Olympic, especially the Winter Olympic. All the kind of junk food is sponsor for Olympic. McDonald's is always sponsor, right? Doritos. Doritos is a big sponsor for the Super Bowl. Oh, instant noodle? That's right. Cup noodle is kind of expensive, because we talked about, and we can buy $1 for 5 instant noodle or 10 instant noodle. But a cup noodle over here, $4 and $5. I'd rather go to Chinatown to eating fresh noodle. But whenever I go to the Japanese grocery shopping, grocery shop, grocery store, grocery store, like a Japanese, especially male students, like looks like 18 or 20. They're buying 20 and 30 of cup noodle. I started to worry about their health because, and also it's that's not cheap because one cup noodle is $4 or $5. Then buying 20 and 30s, maybe how much? If it's 30, it's 150. And yeah, that's right, too much salt. And if he is eating 3 meal of as a for the cup noodle, that would be really bad for the health, bad for health, his health. That's for the kind of emergency food, like if you know gas is broken or really. Oh no, Kazuki-san, please eat healthy. Even the cup rice is not healthy though, because there's a hole on each rice, I think, to make it quick, like a rice. And frozen food is not eat. It's kind of similar things, right? Like if you use a microwave, eating healthy. That's right, very expensive, especially like organically, like a Whole Foods. That's right. There's no Chinatown in Vancouver. That's so sad because Chinatown in Yokohama is very expensive, but over here is very reasonable. Yeah, organic food is very expensive. Maybe if we go back to the a lot of Asian stuff in Vancouver or Chinatown. Trader Joe is not bad. Yeah, that's right. Trader Joe is really good, and they have a really good like Asian meal. Um, it's not. It's like a frozen one, but it's not bad. Fried rice, right? Fried rice, and that's right. Lots of organic too. Trader Joe's originally made for the person, one like a one person's meal, right? Like a, for people like a single family. That's why they have a nice portion and small size, and everything is reasonable. Oh, I always wondered if Trader Joe's should be open near here. I haven't checked that. Oh, that's interesting. The West, that's East Harlem. East Harlem has a Whole Foods too. Someone was scoping about Whole Foods, then get really popular. Everybody wanted to see inside of the Whole Foods. I think I was doing like a fair trade, not a fair trade. Um, no Trader Joe in Canada? Ah, okay. Yeah, interesting, right? The scoping inside of the store. I did for the supermarket called Fairway Supermarket. Then I was looking for Japanese rice. Then viewer and helping me to find one. that supermarket has a special lane for like. Oh, you watched that? Oh, thanks for watching. Yeah, okay, I should do that again. The freezing room was interesting, didn't you think? Oh, is that the name of the supermarket, Kazuki-san? So is that an Asian supermarket or regular supermarket but carry Asian food? Yeah, that's right. Because I was there for a long time to scope. Like I thought I was scoping, but the battery went out. I didn't realize it. Do you remember iPhone battery life is so low, especially for the freezing room? Yeah, I was like explaining each like a detail, like this is milk and yogurt. Then after I came out the room, I realized my live is turn it off. There's a live lobster. That was interesting. Summertime should be fun because it's so freezing cold. Maybe I should do the Japanese grocery shop if they allow me to do it. Maybe everybody's looking at me funny, like what is she doing? Because none of the Japanese grocery shop is big in Manhattan. Every store is so small, and they speak Japanese, right? So I have to be really careful. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, we all gotta go and eat dinner, right? I'm still trying to remember the vlog. What's for dinner? Cup noodle? Okay, instant miso soup. Okay, we talked about it. Oh, you have a $50 miso soup? Oh, fish and potato is nice. It's fried. If it's fried, what do you call it? Fish and chips in United States. Okay, thank you so much. I think battery is gonna low. Okay. Have a great evening and see you tomorrow. Bye now. またね